Monday Night Raw will never be the same again. Well, at least for the next 2 weeks, because due to the Summer Olympics, yes, I heard you crying out. Fog Wrestling doesn't job you out. Wait is 5 minutes before we give you an answer. That is the reason why WWE Raw is moving to air on Syfy. Let me tell you something, but there's a lot more that's going to go down like this. There's a lot more that's going to affect Monday Night Raw, because guess what, guys? The ratings on Syfy are going to absolutely plummet, and due to the fact that you've got the ratings of USA Network, they are going to obviously, well, I mean, the show on USA Network is clearly going to have the Olympics on it. So, to read this, WWE fans take note. For the next 2 weeks, WWE Raw will be airing on Syfy instead of its usual home on the USA Network. This change is due to the USA Network's coverage of the 2024 Summer Olympic Games. July 29th episode of WWE Raw will be broadcast live from St. Paul, Minnesota. I have no idea where St. Paul, MN is, marking the final Raw before SummerSlam. The following week, WWE Raw on August 5th returns to Baltimore, Maryland. This episode will feature the fallout from SummerSlam. Why the change? Well, the preemption of WWE Raw on the USA Network is due to the network's commitment to broadcasting 2024 Summer Olympic Games. Next Monday, fans tuning in the USA expecting Raw will instead see equestrian jumping. Equestrian jumping. Then the following week, Raw gets bumped for cycling, women's team sprint. Who honestly cares about the Olympics, man? Sorry to burst everybody's bubble, but see the Olympics, it fucking sucks. To be fair, it's probably still better than wrestling, but I'm not going to defend it massively. Now, you're probably wondering, when does Raw return? August 12th. So you're looking at a decent wee period away from WWE on the USA Network. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to Syfy for the next 2 weeks to watch WWE Raw and update your DVR devices accordingly. Now, obviously, with the WWE going to Netflix, the USA Network deal ends in September. Does this give us some form of indication of where Monday Night Raw is going to go between between September and January for the Netflix deal to kick in? I think it does. I think the fact that they've agreed this deal to Syfy tells me that Monday Night Raw is in fact going to be going to Syfy. Bada boom, bada bing, in that 3 month time period. It'll be interesting to see what the ratings are. I mean, I'm not delusional. I'm not expecting these ratings to completely and utterly tank. But at the same time, I don't think the ratings are going to do particularly great, so to speak, over on the Syfy channel. I mean, Raw used to be on Syfy, of course. I believe it was not TBS, was it not TNT. Raw used to be on Spike, was it? Raw used to be on Syfy. No, what was it? Actually, Raw never. I don't think Raw's ever been on Syfy. ECW was definitely on Syfy. I know that for a fact, but I think Raw was on a network and then it changed its name to Spike, and then obviously you've got everyone. You're watching TNA Impact on Spike TV. We all remember that, right? Everybody, don't we? Spike TV, of course we do. But in terms of Raw, this is intriguing. We'll see where the ratings go for here. Next 2 weeks, Summer Olympics. If you're going to the Summer Olympics in Paris, make sure to stay safe, because guess what, guys? France, Paris, it is an absolute fucking shithole. And I wouldn't go even if you paid me 10 million. It's an absolute frickin' dump. Anyway, till next time, peace.